It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From Bankers Life Fieldhouse, tonight it's the Indiana Pacers getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers begin the game with the basketball. James to Kyle Kuzma. Down for McGee. It was right there. To Brogdon. Here comes the screen. Brogdon. Shot by Warren, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Indiana with the basketball. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. It's Indiana basketball. To Turner. Probing the defense. Brogdon. Won't go. Across the timeline comes James. Leads a bucket. Danny Green to James. Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only 2 teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Danny Green with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Kyle Kuzma has the basketball. To James. McGee powers it through.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
To Brogdon. Nothing going here on that drive. Brogdon. 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't connect. James into the front court. Leads 4. JaVale McGee to Davis. To Kyle Kuzma. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Here's a chance from long range, and the Lakers with the rebound. Bradley. From the painted area, won't go down. Turner. Slams it down.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
LBJ with it. LeBron James, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Shot from the lane won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Misses the first. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Turner. Short jumper won't go down. Has a chance. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Turner. Brogdon. Hauled in by James. Rondo with the basketball. It's a 9-point lead. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Here's the truth. As long as you're using your legs and your body to stay in front of the offensive player, you won't get called for those. You keep reaching, though, it's going to be a long night.
Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. Has a look. James with the board.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Trying to cash in. LeBron James. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to cement his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
The Pacers with 4 to shoot. McConnell fires the three. Not going down here. Here's LeBron for 2. Not that time. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. 1 quarter down with the Lakers in command. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Pacers with the possession. McConnell. To Turner. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Miles Turner at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. That shaves the deficit down to 10. LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Bradley. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
To McConnell. Has a chance. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Pacers control. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
LeBron James. He's now 4 for 6.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. McConnell. Down to Warren. It's Bradley with the rebound. Driving right to the basket. Right down Broadway. 4-2.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
McConnell. To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Old school equals high percentage.
Lakers at the controls right now. JaVale McGee to Kyle Kuzma. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. 4-3. Troy Daniels is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 82%. And hits the first free throw. he hits the second. 3 for 3. Nice. Able to convert inside.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
Los Angeles has the basketball. To Kyle Kuzma. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Anthony Davis lets it go. Deep two there, won't go. Shot clock winding down. And it's Daniels there for the board. To Bradley. Shot won't go. Five to shoot for Indiana. Beyond the arc for three. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Daniels guarded by T.J. Warren. To Bradley. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Domantas Sabonis trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 72%. Free throws good, a three-point play, and the lead back down to 12. Lakers ball.
Pick up.
To Bradley. Screen coming. Bradley. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Here comes the screen.
Screen right.
The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
In the front court comes Rondo. Up a dozen. To Kyle Kuzma. Here comes the screen. Bradley to Davis. Shot clock winding down. Trying to cash in. Bradley shot no good. First half in the books. So far, it's been all Lakers.
Time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Lakers entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Pacers may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the Indiana Pacers.
Game track. Field goals.
The Indiana Pacers just couldn't get any of their shots to go in those first two quarters. They desperately need someone to step up and catch fire for them in the second half. Most of their bricks were laid in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
LeBron James has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was cold?
TJ Warren would have definitely preferred being our player of the half, but he was anything but that. I'm sure he'd like to redeem himself in the second half. But the way things have been going thus far, it's hard to believe it's going to happen for him. Here we go with the top three plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Had a chance, but it's no good. Screen coming. Rises for the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Avery Bradley. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
LBJ. JaVale McGee to Kyle Kuzma. To Davis. Has a chance. Anthony Davis. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Malcolm Brogdon at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 87% from the line. Free throw good. A three-point play. And they're back within single digits. Down by 9. Los Angeles, they have it. Bradley to Danny Green. Surveys the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. Danny Green to Bradley. Gets a shot up off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Five to shoot for Indiana. To Brogdon. From long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for two.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Anthony Davis. He's got two shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Nothing going here on that drive. McConnell. To Brogdon. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Shot from the lane won't go. Indiana with the basketball. McConnell. Anthony Davis. Huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Caldwell Pope. Rondo. Won't go down. The follow won't go either.
That's on four. Right.
No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Anthony Davis at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. Can't connect on the first free throw. Second one's good. Splits the pair. McConnell. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
McConnell. Nothing going here on that drive. Missed a wide open look. Bradley. They go down to Davis. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
McConnell. Count the basket at the rim.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
To Davis. Anthony Davis. He's now 4 for 6.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Desperation shot here from half court. The quarter comes to an end with the Lakers in command. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
It's Indiana basketball. To Turner. Probing the defense. To Turner. Rondo clears the rebound. Here's Rondo with it. The lead is 11. To Davis. The pass set it all up.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Rondo off the mark. The screen sets him up for two.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Rondo into the front court. It's an 11-point game. To Davis. T.J. Leaf swats it. Out of bounds. Last touch by Doug McDermott. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. James to Davis.
Watch the cutter coming through. Bump.
Anthony Davis. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Come on. You knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
Baseline drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
To Brogdon. Screen coming. Brogdon. JaVale McGee sends it away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Off the pro hop. Strong footwork.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Screen coming. Brogdon. And hits at the line. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Brogdon. Able to convert inside.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Bradley to Davis. Oh, big finish at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Pacers with the possession. Brogdon. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Bradley to Davis. Ah, can't miss those. Brogdon. They love this hustle. And finally, play is stopped on the tie-up. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Count it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
James to Davis. Down low. Swings it to James. Fires the three. No good. McConnell. Nothing going here on that drive. Top of the key. To McConnell. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
It's James controlling the offense. Gets a look. Can't hit.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Davis to Danny Green. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one goes down. Two for two on that trip. Now the Pacers go to use a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Number 23, LeBron James.
Brogdon to McConnell. Anthony Davis knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. McConnell. 5 to shoot for Indiana. Going to launch beyond the arc. Like the confidence. Tough shot there from McConnell. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers got themselves a win here today, and the way they attacked the rim was outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high percentage shot, it's also a great way to test the confidence of the defense. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Pacers just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Indiana Pacers.
Game track. Rebounds.
The Indiana Pacers lost the battle for rebounds, and in turn, they ended up losing the game. You won't find too many people who are surprised when they hear that combination.
Player of the game.
Anthony Davis really impressed me with the way he redirected shots. Watching him block shots was only slightly more fun than watching how his teammates were reacting to them. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
Won by the Lakers. To Davis. Danny Green. That'll get out off one of the Pacers, so it stays with the LA Lakers. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Lakers at the controls right now. Here comes the screen. James. McGee powers it through. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
To Brogdon. Here comes the screen. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. LeBron with it up top. Down just a couple. Kuzma matched up with Warren. To James. It goes down. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Oh, the pass stolen by Indiana.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Malcolm Brogdon trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Can convert the free throw. And he'll head to the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
LeBron James, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. First free throw is good.
Good shot.
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Brogdon. Has a look. And he knocks it down, Jay.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
James to Davis. LeBron James, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Brogdon. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Nope. First one does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first. LeBron into the front court. They trail by 2. To Bradley. James to Bradley for 3, and Avery Bradley good there on the quick release.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a 3.
McConnell to Turner. Count the basket. LeBron James with the rock.
Defense, let's go.
Sizing up the defense. To James. LeBron James, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
to McConnell. Lets it fly from long range, sacrificing everything for the loose ball. Across the timeline comes James. Leads just a point. Here comes the screen. Add 2 points to the board.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
McConnell. Screen coming. Trying to cash in. He's looking for that touch. To Davis. Good. Off a spin. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for you.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. McConnell. Here's LeBron for 2. Can't connect. McConnell. Sabonis can't connect.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
And draws the foul.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Rajon Rondo. He's got 2 shots coming. He wants this number up. 60% career free throw shooter. Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. McConnell. And the Lakers have the rebound. Layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish to this first quarter. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Cashes in for 2.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
James into the front court. Up 6. JaVale McGee to Kyle Kuzma. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Spins and scores.
Woo, he made him dizzy on that play right there. I wonder if he can tell me how many fingers I'm holding up.
To James. has a chance. McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
It's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. Kyle Kuzma snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. The screen sets him up for 2.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. TJ blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Bradley to Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma. Off the mark.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Kuzma matched up with Warren. To Bradley. Down to 5 on the 24. Now a shot by Bradley, no good.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
To Brogdon. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Wide open look, won't go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. New blood coming in for both sides. LeBron James, defended by Warren. Here's a chance from long range. LeBron James drills the 3.
What a smart play, and Ed, with barely no traditional low-post players left in the game. You have 10 players on the perimeter. When you have a guy who's able to utilize his step back, that helps get shots over people with length.
This day and age, very rarely is there a bad shot from the perimeter. The drive, right to the basket. Anthony Davis with the block.
sent a message on that one, Ed.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Look, do I love the versatility offensively of Domantas Sabonis? Yes. But let me tell you why I love even more. Sometimes you need somebody who just gives a hard screen. Somebody to put the defender right on their back, send a message. That's what Sabonis brings to the table.
Bradley to James. Old school, backs his man down for the basket.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
It's James controlling the offense. To Bradley. Takes stock of the floor. James matched up with Warren. Fires the three. Oh, LeBron James. Not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested three.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance. They're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
And a chance coming up at the line.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. To James. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Oh my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Deep three at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Lakers have the lead.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lakers
Put together a nice half and were rewarded with a solid lead.
clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Pacers would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. They've been strapped, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Indiana Pacers.
Game track. Three-point shooting. Player of the half.
The chosen one was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half. And I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete. But even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Pacers control. Shot from the lane won't go. LeBron into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Kuzma to James. For 3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
LeBron with it up top. His team up by 7. To Davis. To James. Malcolm Brogdon rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Now a step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
LBJ has it. Miles Turner sends it away. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Miles Turner. Bradley. And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
And hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. To Brogdon. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Los Angeles has the basketball. To Kyle Kuzma. Over to the right side. To Brogdon. To Turner. Can't connect from inside. LeBron into the front court. Up by 6. Ouch. Doesn't look good here. The Lakers going to make some changes. Hope everything comes clean after the examination. Oops, he missed the first one. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Bradley to Danny Green. To Bradley. To Danny Green. Beyond the arc for three. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Brogdon to Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Underutilized. 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 Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now a whistle, and Indiana is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Anthony Davis able to recover with the block. Lakers ball.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Caldwell Pope. To Davis. Trying to cash in. Anthony Davis. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Nothing going here on that drive. Turner. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Confidence is everything in this game. And it almost seems like in the first half, he lost that confidence. He wasn't taking the shots he normally takes because he didn't see the ball go in. That is no longer the case. He is finally back to himself.
To Bradley. Caldwell Pope. Has a chance, knocks it down. Off the step back.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
Baseline drive. The screen sets him up for two.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going. Well, I guess neither was the defense. That makes two of us.
To Bradley. Nothing going here on that drive. Scores from the post.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
Indiana with the basketball. Anthony Davis with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Pacers recover. Nate McMillan making some changes to his lineup. To Caldwell Pope. Davis. No good. Three quarters down. The Lakers have the lead.